Hello children, this is Gyanendra Upadhyay again for you for chemistry lectures. Today I am going to talk about kinetic theory of matter, which is very productive and important for class 8th and 7th to understand what is matter. Kinetic theory of matter says that each and every particle of the world always in motion, that's why it is called kinetic theory. However, the main postulates of kinetic theory of matter are, postulates means assumptions. First thing, everything in this world is made up of small particles called atoms, molecules or ions. There exists a gap between the particles called interparticular space or intermolecular space. The particles attract each other with a force called interparticle attraction. Children, if the particles are nearby, they attract more, force of attraction is more, and vice versa. All the particles in a matter possess the energy. Since this energy is because of the motion, so they possess the kinetic energy. However, here, on the basis of this, let us see what is solid. In the solid, the interparticle space between the particle is very, very less. We can say it in other words that particles are very closely packed. However, when we are talking about closely packed, since the particles are very nearby, they attract each other. That's why the solids are compact, uncompressible. When we come to the liquid, particles are comparatively less closely packed. They are compared to the solid, they are far away from each other. However, when we are talking about the intermolecular force of attraction, since the particles are far away, the intermolecular force of attraction is less compared to solid. However, in the liquid, the particles are able to move in the whole of the liquid but cannot leave the liquid surface because of the interparticle attraction. That's why liquids have only one upper free surface. In the case of gases, the particles are very, very free and they move very randomly in any direction. The interparticle space is very, very high. The intermolecular force of attraction is very, very low, and the kinetic energy, the energy possessed because of the motion of the particle, is most. In the solid, particles just vibrate about their mean position. That's why they have a fixed shape. In the liquid, particles can move about in the whole liquid. That's why the liquids can take the shape of container. In the case of gases, particles are totally free, almost negligible force of attraction. That's why they take the volume as well as the shape of the container in which they are kept. Now here we will like to discuss some more points related to interconversion of state. How a solid changes to liquid, how a liquid changes to vapor, and the reverse of it. We all know that we have to supply with energy. We can easily talk about the heat energy. When we are talking about the heat energy, when we give the heat energy, let us start with the solid. In the solid, the particles are just vibrating about their mean position. However, when we start heating, the particles start moving, vibrating with a higher amplitude and ultimately become far away from each other than their normal condition. Due to this, the intermolecular force of attraction decreases, and at a particular temperature, which is called the melting point or the fusion point, the solid changes into the liquid. However, similar happens when you heat a liquid. The particles start vibrating with a stronger, particles start moving with a more kinetic energy. Ultimately, states come when they are able to overcome the intermolecular force of attraction at their boiling point and change into the vapor state or the gaseous state. However, the opposite is also true. When we are decreasing the temperature, the particles start coming closer to each other and the intermolecular force of attraction increases, and ultimately at the condensation point, the gas changes into the liquid. And similarly, at the solidification point or the freezing point, the liquid changes into the solid. With this, one more thing I will like to add. There is a phenomena called sublimation. What is happening in the sublimation? Children, here there are 5 sublime substances which when heated gives directly the gases from the solid. These are ammonium chloride, iodine, dry ice, camphor and naphthalene. However, here, why this is happening, that when we are heating the solid, it is directly changing into the gaseous state and vice versa. The good reason is that their intermolecular force of attraction or intermolecular particle attraction is very low, which is easily overcome the moment a solid is sublimable solid is heated. This is all for today, children. I will talk about the law of conservation of matter in our next video. This video will be productive for class 7 as well as class 8 chemistry student. Thank you.